My name is Brandon, and I'm a Scorpio. If I was a character in a video game, my name would be Scorpio, and I would have super speed because I'm fast like that.
There's really no place like Compton, a small city with a huge reputation, starkly beautiful in places, but also sadly tragic. It's a city of working-class people sharing a dream of a better life. When the COVID crisis began in March, like so many similar communities, Compton was hit hard.
There are two things that COVID-19 has really highlighted, and one is family isolation, the other is the digital divide. While a lot of other organizations sort of shut down or took a while to regroup, we immediately pivoted, figured out how can we get all this online? Our kids still need support. Now they're home and isolated. Some are home alone while their parents are working.
My dad can't go to work. My mom can't go to work. And my sister's, half of the time she's crying.
It's just getting boring to be in the house. But I mean, I'd rather be in the house than, risking my health and stuff.
Centinela Youth Services is a nonprofit organization started by community leaders, initially in Inglewood in the Centinela Valley. We work to support youth and families to meet their full potential and keep kids out of the justice system. And so we work a lot on trying to end punitive practices that respond to youth behavior through criminalization or school expulsion, and flip the community response to one that's supportive.
So in conversation with our collaborative partners from the AIYN network, which included JGD, Street Poets, and Artworks LA, and also with Crossroads, we began to form an engagement that we hoped would be sustainable, and that is the Voices of Compton project.
My name is Milton. I am 15 years old. I go to Centinela High School. I am in 10th grade and I live in Los Angeles.
My name is Elysia. I'm from Centinela High School. I'm in 9th grade.
I go to Centinela High. I'm 16 years old.
My favorite hobby is drawing and playing video games.
My name's Danny Perfecto. I'm in 10th grade and I live in Compton.
My name is Omar Figueroa. I'm from Centennial. Next year, going to be 11th grader.
The Voices of Compton project. It would allow young people to give voice to their experiences. And when I say that, it is, while we had a general theme of anti-violence, we wanted to empower them to speak to it from their own experiences and what their concerns and what their issues were.
These kids have great parents that work hard, and all they want is a chance. Hey, someone took a chance on me. Let me see how far I can take it.
For me, the most important part is that they are connecting with someone and that their mind is being refreshed with new ideas and new perspectives.
I guess in a way making my mind more open-minded to other things. Because usually I don't like exploring that much.
Once COVID-19 hit, we switched our focus a little bit, still integrating volunteers, but kind of creating our own little delivery hub of connecting with new volunteers that are actually donors to supply us with technology for kids that we serve that are in communities that they wouldn't have access to technology.
Our teaching artists were also aware of the multiple levels of burdens that our students had to overcome just to be present one day after the other.
My name is Brenzy and I am a workshop coordinator at Artworks LA. So the class that I facilitated was the album cover art, and we used the digital app called PhotoGrid, which is a free app and it's pretty accessible and easy to understand. So right now I feel like that's one of the biggest challenges, just how do we make sure that they're doing okay, mentally and emotionally, and just always making sure to let the students know that it's okay and that every effort that they're doing to be there counts, you know, whether they were not able to connect on time, like it's okay, you showed up.
My name is Loren LeBlanc. I'm a LA native and a workshop coordinator at Artworks LA. This global pandemic was kind of like a unique and surreal situation. And so it was kind of interesting that like my coworkers and also the students, we were all kind of going through this thing together.
My name is Elysia Granger. I am an instructor with the Next American Media Makers. I think this generation, for example, has a lot of untapped human capital that a lot of people aren't paying attention to. And I think one of the most important things is that organizations like the Next American Media Makers and CYS should do more and are doing more for these students in terms of offering them an outlet.
So my name is Luke Reynolds. I am a teaching artist with Jall Guitardors. I work as a hip hop practitioner primarily, first and foremost, within my discipline as a musician and as an artist. So now we're getting to the place where the students are starting to be able to express themselves and find their own styles. And we're able to really tap into, you know, the creativity and the core of these students and see them flourish in those ways.
When we have these ideas and we think we're isolated, we get to the point where we can express them effectively and see that they connect with other people. It's incredibly healing. It heals addiction, PTSD, anger issues, depression.
But once the kids engaged, they loved it. And when case managers would check in, hey, I noticed you missed class today, kids would be very responsive. Oh, let me log in right now. So there's a lot that kids need support even to show up for things that are good for them and that they enjoy.
How I was going to try to probably do cartoon editing, stuff like that. I can probably do that. Or like photographer, like being a photographer or something like that.
I didn't know what to make, like a video to make, so I asked my mom. She was like, oh yeah, you could make like a video how to make a cake because she knows how to make some. Like she knows like good. Well, I want to learn more about like how to do stuff and just have fun. I thought it was gonna be like harder, but turns out it's easy.
I'm interested in drawing.
Yeah.
And like I just want to learn more, like especially about motivation to keep drawing.
You know, I like art, and art is photography too. So, you know, I like different types of art. When I record, I just record like random things and like things in the moment.
Arts can be a great entry point to healing, to figuring out what you want to do in life. Even if it's not something artistic, just that finding your voice and seeing that you can do something that you didn't know you could do really opens up doors for young people.
One thing we do know is that even at the end of this crisis, we will never be the same again, and that we will be more prepared to meet our student population wherever we find them, and to be able to serve them effectively through distance learning. And so in this, I think that we are ahead of the game.
Bark, bark, no bite, where you at, girl? Run up, get smacked by the pass, girl. You can get past just like a pink slip. Send I check out for my name in my heat list. Bark, bark, no bite, where you at, girl? Run up, get slapped to the pass, girl. You can get past just like a pink slip. Send I check out for my name in my heat list. Counting this money, these me must be hating. Talking about me, what they talking in favors. I give you that, boy. I don't need no citations. The money, the bag, only thing that I'm chasing. Don't take it personal. Get